just like that, we've come to the final two matches of this Nations League campaign. Somehow, we're second. We could go up, we could go down, we could stay where we are. Let's find out. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 50, a landmark episode of the Andorra series, the double challenge in which I take charge of the club FC Andorra and the country of Andorra and try to lead them both along the road to glory. And it is the country we focus on today. As I said in the intro, our last two games in Nations League Division C. Now, in episode 48, you would have seen the narrow defeat to Armenia. Bit of a disappointment that, but we followed it up a few days later with a pretty good result. We took on Bulgaria at home, a match I was expecting to lose, and we actually got a 2-2 draw. We took the lead even. We went behind, we managed to claw it back, all the goals coming in the first half. Pretty action-packed game. Then had a similar scoreline in the October internationals when we hosted Kosovo. And again, this time we went behind, we took the lead, and then they managed to pull it back with 15 minutes to go. Probably a draw was a fair result, but we couldn't help but feel gutted that we'd missed out on the chance to win. And then we took on Armenia, the return game, and this time we got the win. It was 3-2 in the end, so, you know, the goals have been going in all of our games. Both teams have managed to score in every game. Unfortunately, we've also conceded 2 in every game, but we dominated this one. Hontoria, who plays for FC Andorra B, he got 2 goals there, and Perez got the late winner. I mean, it looked like we were going to miss out. It was goalless first half for us anyway. We were a goal down, then we pulled it back. We went 2-1 down, but then 2 goals to win the match for us. Our first win, and that put us in an interesting position because that win catapulted us up into second place. Now, 2 games to go. You'll see Kosovo are well out in front, but they're 5 points ahead, so there's a slim chance that we could catch them. I highly doubt it, especially as that would all hinge on the first game today. There's also, though, a strong chance that we could get sucked into bottom place. We're only 2 points ahead of Armenia. We play Kosovo today. Armenia play Bulgaria. So we'll be hoping to get some kind of result against Kosovo. And if Bulgaria beat Armenia, that's going to be the best result for us. Kosovo are favourites. Bit of a strange setup. Of course, they've got some big-name players like Mariki in their team. But they've also, you know, only actually got a handful of real players in there, and some of the regens that have come through since the start of the game are not the best. I'm just going to have to make a change here from the team I initially planned to pick as my first pick to come in here in central midfield. Went down injured, like on the morning of the game. We were able to call up a replacement, but also Hontoria, yeah, he's picked up a knock. So, you know, he's just come into good form for the national team. We're going to have to go with another FC Andorra youngster, Carlos Costa, but he's a good target man, so not too bad. The only reason we're playing asymmetric here is because Perez is one of those annoying football manager players who is great in an attacking midfield position and terrible in a midfield position. But it's worked well for us so far, so we'll keep it going. Okay, we're the underdogs. Let's get out there and cause an upset. That's what we go with. We also tell them, of course, we've got faith in them. Look at that. 11 motivated players chomping at the bit. Also, one little glimmer of hope for us in this particular game. Kosovo do have a couple of players suspended, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not expecting to win. The main focus for me in this episode is to try and make sure we do not end up in last place and get relegated. Of course, here comes Perez. He's burst through, but he can't beat the keeper. Oh, that was a great chance gone begging early on. Of course, there would be a plus side if we get relegated. It puts us in a good position to win an easy group and get into the Euro playoffs for the 2028 tournament. But, you know, we don't want to deliberately get relegated to have an easy draw in the future. We want to take on the best and prove ourselves against better teams like Kosovo. Kosovo, though, coming through now their first real chance of the game. It's been an action-packed opening 10 minutes, that's for sure. Right, we've just had the news that Armenia have actually taken a shock lead against Bulgaria, which makes the group very interesting indeed. It could be that our final match away to Bulgaria is a relegation decider. But, no. Kosovo have taken the lead. Yes, it looks like that might be a relegation decider after all. Right, Kosovo coming forward again. Zeno, he takes the shot. Oh, dearie me. Alvarez spills it. And we're 2-0 down all of a sudden after such a bright start as well. And that's it then at half-time. I mean, they just took their chances well. It's been a bit of a scrappy game in many ways, but yeah, our wingers are not getting the crosses in. Our strikers haven't had any chances really. It's only Perez who's put in any kind of performance so far. So tell them we want to see better in the next half. We definitely need to see better from these wingers and fullbacks. Right, we'll try and go a bit more attacking then in this second half. We've told Lega to push forward a bit more. We'll see if that results in any goals for us. It's a bit risky, of course. Oh, good chance early on. Costa made the save from the keeper. The rebound went just wide. Oh, both halves we've had a chance early on and have been unable to convert it. Could have been a whole different story. Right, 2 substitutions then. I've brought on Alonso for Lega, who was having a mare, and Guinea on for Martinez, who similarly was underperforming. Don't think there's much chance of anything coming in the second half by the looks of things, but it's damage control now. One must throw the dice, push forward, go very attacking. Can we get anything, or will we just run down the clock? We'll just run down the clock. Right, not happy with that performance. Let's see what happened in the end in that Bulgaria-Armenia game. Alright, Armenia were able to secure the win, so Kosovo have guaranteed now their promotion. For Bulgaria, it's simple. If they beat us, they leapfrog us. If we don't lose to Bulgaria, we can't go down. I don't think there's any situation now in which Armenia could go down. No, I don't see that being mathematically possible, so yes, it all comes down to this trip to Sofia. This is a crunch game then. We need a point here to stay up in our group. So, similar system. We've made a couple of tweaks. I mean, we have limited players available to us. A couple of players rotated in and out due to tiredness, and we got 1 suspension as well. Martinez on the right wing. We're kind of going to slow things down a bit more, so we want the keeper to slow the pace down. I've got them short passes trying to keep hold of possession a little bit as well. Let's see if it works. Alright, the main team talk of let's show everyone what we're capable of had little effect, but the we've got faith was a bit better. First highlight then coming half an hour in, and it's us with the ball. Looking at the stats, we've had more of the game, and here comes Zarzana. He's through. He gets a chance to shoot. It's saved by the keeper. I do not know what is up with Bulgaria in this group. They've really struggled. I looked at as we nearly get the goal there from the header. But when I looked at that draw, I thought it's Bulgaria's group and everyone else is just going to battle to avoid finishing bottom. Turned out to be nothing like that at all. Kosovo's group quite easily, and Bulgaria getting dragged into the mire. Could you imagine Bulgaria down in Division D, taking on the likes of San Marino and Malta? Wait a minute. Maybe the Bulgarians are after that easy qualification route for the next European Championships, as we get a goal. Antonio Alonso. Normally it's Perez who takes the free kicks. I'm not sure what happened there, but no complaints. Alonso whipped that one in, just curled it round the wall. We're 1-0 up in Sofia. Alright, as we said, pretty dominant first half performance. I mean, this is a bit unexpected. What are we going to say to the team? Don't get complacent. That would be my go-to team talk there. I don't want to change anything tactically because we seem to be doing quite well. The body language from the Bulgarians is not good. I keep seeing anxious and apprehensive and nervous coming up. So, we've just got to hope that their morale is shot to threads and they're not going to come back into this. I do have a couple of tired players, and they're my better players too. Perez and Hernandez, the La Liga stars, are knackered. Well, let's watch this highlight and then we'll look at substitutions. It's a free kick again. Alonso sends one in, but now we've got to watch out for the break. But terrible clearance by the Bulgarians, who had everybody back, parking the bus or what. And that just lets us come in again. And we don't get the shot off. Guinea has it. Perez with another chance to fire in a cross. And the other Perez heads just over. Right, we're taking off Perez for Castro just because Perez is knackered and I need him for FC Andorra. Want to take off Fernandez, but I don't have another left back available. And Fernandez is second choice at FC Andorra, so he could do with some match practice. And we're bringing on our young hotshot Jorge Gomez as well for the final 15 minutes. Okay, Bulgaria bringing the ball back into play, deep in their own half. We've got to hold on. If we can afford to concede. If they equalise, it won't be the end of the world. They hit the bar. Oof, that was close. As long as we don't lose. And look at that, they've been overwhelmed by the feedback from their coach. We're going to do a late substitution just to kill time. We'll bring on the experienced head of Alavedra at the back, although Llorera was playing well. He's a little bit tired. It's just to kill time. Anyway, are we going to pick up a win away to Bulgaria? Yes, we are settled by that free kick. Bulgaria were a bit better in the second half, but it just wasn't enough. Wow, they have been relegated. We survive. No one gave us a chance, but we played magnificently. Well done, chaps. Well done. Before we get on to the roundup from that game, big shout out to Andorra under-21s who got all the way to the playoffs for the UEFA Euro under-21 championships. Narrowly losing in that game to Germany, losing 7-3 on aggregate, but good performance from them. Speaking of the European under-21 championships, and speaking of Germany under-21s, I will be taking part in the Route 1 GG tournament. I'm in the under-21 version, unfortunately. Couldn't get into the full Euro tournament, but never mind. I'll be in charge of Germany. I'll be bringing you highlights on the channel. Make sure you stay tuned for that. So there you have it, our first Nations League Division C campaign. We actually ended up finishing second in the group. 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. Kosovo, actually we were the only team to take points off them in the end. 5 wins and 1 draw. Bulgaria, well, they don't get directly relegated, but they go into a playoff. But I think their manager may be seeking alternative job employment later on. So yes, minimum expectation was to fight against relegation. We finished in the top half, and that gets me a B-. Come on, you can give me a plus at least. So the next international action for Andorra is going to be World Cup qualifying. The draw will be made in about a month's time, and that will start in spring of 2025. But that's all for today from the Andorran national team. I've got to get back to FC Andorra and try to get our season back on track. Real Betis coming up next, and you see we've got that run of games. Look, Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao, Barcelona, all coming up. It's going to be a long road to Christmas. But that's all for now, so thank you very much as ever for watching. Please hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Gamer. See you again soon.